Uh, Today, yeah, I kind of streamed late. At least I'm here. So, for this song, let's see what we can do today. Okay. So, hi, Redstone. Alright. So what we're gonna do today, by the way, I'm sorry if it's a bit too late to stream, because today yesterday I didn't sleep well at all. And at 7 a.m. there was a fire alarm in the building. So we all had to like evacuate the building at 7 a.m., which is kind of very annoying. So then I went back, and then in the afternoon I took a nap. I thought I was gonna take like a 30-minute nap, but it ended up being like a fucking 4-hour nap that I took. So and I checked the clock and I'm like, holy shit. So yeah, that's what happened. Uh, Ouch. Yeah, it is. So that's basically what happened. Uh, Today I kind of want to. So this part I kind of want to bridge these two parts. So yeah, this part I don't quite know how to bridge this part. That's something that we need to figure out today. And also, this build up, well, this transition is kind of empty. Yeah, this thing. So that's like all I want to. If we get these two things right, that's going to be mission accomplished today. And then we can talk about another thing, which is there's a remix contest on Label Radar. So there's a remix. There's a producer called Code Pendorum, and he's actually somebody that I used to follow him like very actively, but then I kind of got interested in other things. But then I revisited his stuff and I realized that he has a contest for one of his recent songs. So I might try to do that. But yeah, that's basically the that's basically on my radar these days. So, anyways, let's see how we can bridge this point. By the way, this part kind of feels empty in the mid-range. In the mid-range, there's pretty much only the lead, and nothing else. But I'm not too bothered by it for now. So, if we had the melody coming up in the last beat, to be honest, the bass on that section is not fitting the lead, I think. So the bass like this. Is that the bass you're talking about? Or the like bass that dropped. Anyways, I need to first get rid of these. Yeah, that's the melodic part. I don't know which bass you're referring to. Are you referring to like these bass? Or the bass guitar? Okay, it's the chord chops actually. Okay, interesting. So it's these things. Okay, first of all, I need to mute these. Oh, the fucking thing is not working again. So, let me see. Yeah, like, you're supposed to be able to click on Alt-M and then it'll mute all of these. But sometimes it doesn't work, so you have to delete them. Alright, we can try to do that. That's one option. Is that better? So what it used to be is this. And the new version it would be. Alright, yeah, we'll go with the new version then. In fact, we can just... Hey, Maushia. Welcome back. Thanks for saying that this song is cute. It's actually not, like, this is not my style. Exactly. But it's the style of the other producer called Positive. So, yeah, it's like his style. And I kind of blended my own style with it. Yeah, this is not exactly the thing that I make if I were to make it alone. But you know, I'm able to appreciate this kind of thing. What's going on? That's not what's supposed to be happening. By the way, if you guys want this patch, I can send this to into the group chat. It's a I don't know, like when would you use this? But yeah, well, you know what? I'll export this pack, this preset, and I'll put it into the group chat if you guys want to use this. Do you guys even use Serum 2? I don't even think you guys use Serum 2. Um, how do you export the? Oh, there you go. Laser thing. I just call it laser thing. Okay. And then let's give this thing to you guys. Laser thing. Oh wait, no. I never use Serum. Okay. I mean, I'll put it in the group chat just in case, you know, you decide to use Serum one day. It's pretty good. But I guess if you have Vital, it's like kind of the same thing. What's going on? What's going in the group chat? What do you mean by what's going in the group chat? I put the sample. I mean, not the sample, the preset. Oh shit, I made a typo. But yeah, I guess you guys can understand what that means. Basically, that's what's going on. Actually, let's do a group. Let's do a group where, first of all, let's get this thing down. So we will call it, let's insert layer, and then set children. Oh shit. Let's set these to the children, so that once you play anything in the layer, it basically plays the entire, all of the things that happen inside of the children. Yeah, this thing can just fuck off. Okay. Now. Wait, what's going on? Wait, the octave is wrong. That's kind of annoying. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, Saint Mike. I'm messing with Photoshop right now. Hey, welcome. How do you write this melody? I'm probably gonna get executed for saying this. Basically, now I'm gonna get executed. Okay. First of all, I wrote this melody. Anyways, you get the idea. So I wrote this. And then I was like, what is Suno gonna do if I send a snippet of this song into Suno? And then it generated me something that's kind of similar to this melody. Not exactly the same melody. It's like worse than this, but that kind of gave me an idea. And I'm like, All right, I like parts of it. So then I basically experimented with the things that Suno like remixed, and then I also added my own stuff, and that's what it became. But I did not use Suno in any part of this song. I just gave it the song, and it's I looked at how what it would do. Uh, you know, bro, I have such a hard time importing media from Suno. It's all messed up. I mean, you don't have to import MIDI. You just listen to the melody from Suno, and then you can write it down. Like, you can transcribe it. You listen to a melody, and then you transcribe it into the piano roll. All right, so how do we lead up to this part? So we know that the target note would be. Oh, wait, there's no sound. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of this lead. I mean, not the sound itself, but like the melody, the leading up melody. A small sweeper always helps. Yeah, I'll do that. In fact, I'll do a little sweep up and a reverse impact. So we want it to go. So how do we do? Yeah, this thing. We need this thing. Let's put it here, and let's set this thing to unique. And what the hell is going on? Let's set this thing down to. Actually, I can't even see where I am. By the way, it kind of feels weird to look at a mixer that only has 40, and that's alright. That is a lot of tracks, but it's like I don't use half of them. That lead enters too strongly, maybe fading it a volume by. Yeah, I think by using a filter it would actually work. So but hey, hold on a second. So if we gave this to, actually, wait, what? We should send this to 40, and then we can have a filter set to, I guess, we can have ×2. Oh, that's like so much better. Alright, now all we have to do is copy this and give it to Harmless. And bring it up an octave. That's all we have to do. Alright, buddy, I gotta go back to work. Thank you for streaming and talking with us. Hey, thank you for being here, man. Yeah, have a good day. And today's stream isn't gonna be very long, to be honest. I streamed very late today. Yeah, you guys, you can feel free to leave at whatever time you want. So for this part, I want a bass to be like the up bum. Yeah, I actually want this. So. You can't really hear it, but. By the way, like, making this thing is way more relaxing. And way more, like, way less stressful than making the other 85 remix song. So here I want an F chord. Okay, this might be wild, but when the late goes palpable on bar, muting the chord. On bar 2-8. Let's see, on bar 2-8. Oh, I'm not sure if that's going to be a good idea. I'm not very sure. Let's see. Because the chords are what give you that funky vibe. So if I just muted this part. Yeah, you kind of lose that funkiness. But yeah. What do you think? But here I need an F chord. So I said this because I think this part is mushed for too long, at least to my ear. Mush. Alright, I understand what you're saying. There could be something interesting that I can be doing, that I could be doing in this part. Like, the shape, the rhythmic shape of the chords could change. Eventually. As you can see, like, I have removed some of these chords. But currently I don't have like a super good solution. Actually, you know what? You know what? You know what? You just made me think of something. If we got rid of this, shifted this, and then we shifted these as well. And this, we did a cut on this chord. And we kind of do the same thing. Oh my god, I'm so fucking done. There should be an option where you can Man, this thing is kind of fucking insane. Okay, yeah, let's wait for Gopher to respond. Okay. If we did this, where the chords land on the same beat as the melody. So this would go here. You can the Control Alt V. Okay, Control Alt V. So Control Alt V. Okay, now you should be able to see. Now you can actually edit these ghost notes. What was this doing? And then, yeah. Okay. I think it's like a little bit punchier. And if we enable this, maybe it'll be slightly better. there probably needs to be something else going on over here. But yeah, I'm kind of lazy to do that for now. And I think this song's like way more chill than my other songs. Of course, it's a collab. This is not entirely mine. But yeah. Okay. And also, eventually I'll be putting actual like dubstep basses in this part. But I want to basically I want my friend to also participate in that. So I'm basically just putting the rough skeleton of the I'm just laying down the structure of this part. Yeah, eventually we want so like our biggest, by the way, sorry for that. My biggest reference for the song is this thing. I can't play it. It's called All My Ladies Remix. It's an insane song. Okay. By a producer called Glitch Cat. I'm in his server, by the way. And so yeah, that's like, and this drop is fucking insane. But I can't play it. So that's like the biggest inspiration for this song. Anyways, so let's see, how can we bridge these two points? Okay, I have a rhythm which is that kind of rhythm in my head. So how about we take a toxic biohazard, and I don't want this. Let's reset program. Let's choose. First of all, we don't want free. Let's choose a gate. Let's sync it to that. 2000 Morse code. Yeah, it is Morse code. Basically, gate means a rhythmic kind of volume automation. That's basically what gate is. By the way, the interface of this VST looks fucking disgusting. I don't understand how they're able to come up with such a nasty interface. But I would argue that this is the worst. Like, there's no way you can get any worse than this. This is the worst. Like, holy shit, what the hell is this, man? And then you can even go like AB. Yeah, this thing is the worst. But Toxic Biohazard, it's like it's there. It's like out there, you know, not far off from Harmer. So yeah, and then we also need a drum pattern that's like full of hi-hats. Let's see. So this is So yeah, we can have this loop going on. By the way, I don't really use a lot of loops. Because like there's recently there has been a trend where some like assholes basically take a bunch of very, very common loops and put them together and make a song. And then they copyright that song. Basically, they do like a content ID copyright. And then with that content ID, they're able to basically copyright strike any other song using the same loops, which is like absolutely insane. And a lot of people's songs have been taken down from Spotify because of that. Some people have like their entire discography taken off, which is insane. So yeah, I'm kind of wary of loops. So that's why I don't really use a lot of loops. But for this song, it's kind of fine. And to be honest, I don't think anyone uses these loops. Every sample is that shit. Yeah. Hey, by the way, welcome to the stream. Stars with Sauce. So yeah, that's like kinda, what's that? Oh yeah, wait, what? That's the wrong chord. Like we're in G minor, that's a G major chord. Yeah, we can't really hear it. It's kind of fine. Yeah. I can't believe I just realized that's a wrong chord. And it's audio. I can't even tweak it. Alright. So let's see. So I want that kind of gate, but not necessarily that sound. Yeah, I don't want free. So yeah, let's have a LFO on the volume of oscillator 2, so that we get like a sort of evolving sound. We can set that to free, I guess. Wait, why does it go like so crazy in such a short amount of time? And yeah, it should always put the sound in context. That's what AU5 said. Wait, why does it have to like re-trigger every time? Oh, that's very stupid. The reason why it does that is because I have set these to non-free. Then let's bring this thing back. Okay, so now I'm not sure about this sound anymore, but I think we need some kind of gated sound. So I'll try something else, which is let's have a saw wave instead of an FM thing. And if we have a saw wave, then we can do a super saw kind of thing. Where's the saw? Oh shit. It has poly set to 8. Which is, yeah, that's kind of stupid. So if you have poly set to like a number, and then you have another number of unison voices, the maximum amount of notes that it can play at the same time would be poly divided by unison, which means that now I can only play up to 4 notes at once with this VST, or this is not a VST, with this plugin. The only way to play more notes would be to lower this unison. If I lower it to like 4, I can play twice as much notes. But yeah, that's kind of ass. I know we need a filter, but before that, we need a chorus and a delay. Conveniently, there we have a chorus and a delay. Then we set this to E flat. Actually, I don't think we need a delay. Oh wait. I thought that was the cutoff. No, this is a cutoff. This is a cutoff. Yeah, let's have this thing. And then yeah, let's just repeat this thing 2 more times. Okay. Let's set an EQ to cut down all the low end. And maybe we can add a phaser. Okay. If you're gonna do that, we can have the synth that comes on the second part of the build-up start earlier. You mean this? Is that the synth that you're referring to? Okay, let's see, because this thing actually, I kind of feel like if you have too much of this, it'll probably kind of get repetitive, but let's see. I think that's a good length to have. That's a good amount of time that we spent listening to that. If we had that earlier, what we risk is having it dragging on for too long. So what would be an easy way to achieve that? That would be an easy way. So yeah. Then the chords are kind of long. We would have to do this. You know what? What I would prefer is we have something that's rhythmically similar to this, but not exactly this. So that we kind of have this transfer of the same idea. However, we get more variation. So let me try to... So essentially with this gate, I'm trying to achieve a similar sound to that in a similar range, but it's not exactly the same sound. Let me show you what I mean by that. Wait, where's the sound? There's no sound. Wait, what is it? Is it like an automation? Why is it like so fucking quiet? Wait, what? It's like there's nothing below below like 5,000 hertz. Did I screw up something? You're gonna automate that? Yeah. I think I set the EQ to a level that's too extreme. Maybe we shouldn't set it to 250 hertz down. But anyways, so we have this thing right here. And also, we need something else. Oh shit, I forgot what it was. It was we need a Oh yeah, we need an ARP. We need an ARP. So I made an ARP somewhere. I can't find it. Maybe I deleted it. No, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. So I made an ARP. I think it was using some of the. I think it's using this. No, definitely not that. It was using like one of those harmer or harmless things. Let me see if I can find it because I'm way too lazy to make an ARP. Oh, that could be the ARP. Oh no, that's the drop. That's the build-up thing. Let's see. If I can't find it, then screw it. We'll make our own. You know what? I think I lost it. Okay, yeah, let's make our own. By the way, I think that's a garbage preset. Like, that's not what Harmer should start out as when you load Harmer. Yeah, that kind of sound. So if we just shorten some of these notes to like super short, it'll create a kind of ghost note effect. Man, this sounds good. Okay, let's call it ARP thingy. I don't care about naming. Let's. I think we can get rid of some of the low end. Hey, let's see what's going on. Placeholder. No way, my favorite artist just shadow dropped a 5-minute song. What the fuck? Who is it? Who is it? Favorite other than you. Okay, yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for saying that. Who's the artist that you're talking about? Creo Music. Wait, I think I heard that name, but I haven't heard any of their songs. What style is it? Oh yeah, that were full power, which is not what I want for this part. Let's turn this thing down. I don't know how to Is it like in the same vein as Garligan? Not really. Is it EDM or is it like more like rock? It's definitely EDM. Is it like bass music? His older music has more energy, but not really. Okay. So it's not bass music. Is it like what genre is it? Can he even define it in as like a genre? Other.安可月论的八戒。OK，好，行，我戴眼镜。Okay, so I'm bad defining genres. Other than obvious ones like color based. Okay, I see. Yeah, I think like dubstep is like one of the easiest to define because like when you hear a drop, it's dubstep. But yeah, other stuff. I also kind of find it a bit hard to define. Like, how do you tell the difference between like hard dance and techno and trance and like other stuff, like that's like more fluid in that area, I would say. DMB. Oh yeah, of course DMB. DMB. Oh my god, dude, there's one guy. I hope I can play that. Um, dude. This guy. I hope I'm not getting copyright because it's a short. It's a YouTube short. This guy, he's insane. Yeah, this guy, dude, he's insane. He's absolutely insane. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, he like. Yeah, I know you make DMVs. Of course, you've seen it. Okay, I'm not exactly sure if this is the right amount. And then we think we need another. I think we need another filter. So yeah, all right, we need to automate this thing right here. This thing. But there's one guy in my Berkeley course that's 14 and has been taking Berkeley course since he was 8. He must have extremely wealthy parents. I will be right back in 5 minutes. No problem. You don't even need to tell us that. Just go do your stuff. But I appreciate that you're telling us that you'll be right back in 5 minutes. Usually people just dip. Alright, and then here I want a destructor. Now, this thing, it's like my friend's job to do this. But I'll do it nonetheless. But essentially, I want there to be like a choking of the frequencies happening around here. So, high pass all the way down. And that'll be the init position. So yeah. Well, wait, it's the other thing that I want to write down. So yeah, I guess it doesn't sound half bad. I'm not sure about this sound. What's this? So it's a bell. And this is piano. What the hell is piano thing? Yeah, I don't want the bells anymore. In fact, I don't want this entire thing. Let's take the melody. Let's try to use something else for the melody. Yeah, that's definitely not the sound I'm looking for. I don't know what I smoked when I was doing that. Let's try... You know, let's just scroll through these presets. Wait, why does it do like another note when I... Wait, what? Why does it keep playing the same note over and over again? That's kind of weird. Probably mallet bounce. Yeah, fuck you. I don't want you. How do we switch this thing off? Okay. Oh my, hello there. Hey, thanks for coming, December. Yeah, we're doing the Complextro thing. Yeah, I know it doesn't work. This sound doesn't work. Wait, now we're in pads. I don't want pads. We can try brass. Is that a good sound? Why is it playing the D? Okay, for some reason there's like a trigger issue. Why is it playing the D? Why is it playing this fucking D? I can't believe this is Piano Tech. Like, there's no fucking way this is Piano Tech. Actually, instead of doing that, what if we just fucking did this? What if we just used this? Hi, Cryptic. Welcome to the stream, bro. Oh, dude, I need to tell you guys about something, dude. This is insane. So, like Label Radar, which is basically a platform that allows you to send your music to labels and promoters. And I sent, by the way, like you have to pay actual money to send your music to these like stupid promoters. And a while ago I paid like $20 or something to get like credits. And then but I didn't use the credits. So then I think 3 days ago or 4 days ago I spent my credits and I sent my stuff to a lot of promoters. Most of them just didn't even listen to the song. Like no response. Like nothing. And then like one thing, like one promoter responded. And then they said, we like your song. It's amazing. But you need to pay us $50 to get your song onto our channel. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, it's fucking scam, dude. Yeah. That's like I just fucking lost faith in all of these like scam promote and like the promoter has like a few thousand views on average on their songs, like their recent songs that they promoted. And I listen to them and like they're like kind of garbage. So basically, it means that they're willing to take whoever's willing to pay. They don't care about the quality of the song. They just, they'll just take you if you pay them $50. $50, yeah, it's like fucking crazy. Like $50, dude. That's not nothing. Have you heard of Neoluminum? No, I haven't heard of Neoluminum. What's Neoluminum? It's a small label that has a bunch of underground artists and dubstep and other stuff. Okay. I'll take a look. Actually, I'll take a look. You should try and release something with them. Yeah. You know what? I probably should. Yeah. But like the things like record labels are kind of dying, to be honest. Like, do you even listen to Monster Cat anymore? I haven't listened to like a lot of new Monster Cat stuff since 2020. Only old one. Yeah, like that's the point. Like record labels are really dying. The only one that's kind of still there is NCS. Like Monster Cat has like on average 20,000 views on their newest songs, which is like nothing. That's like very, very little. Like if all of your songs get 20,000 views on YouTube, that's not a good sign. When you used to have, I think like Monster Cat used to have like at least 1 million views per song. Back in 2010s. But you were probably a baby in the 2010s. But yeah. Is that a good sound? We should probably make another of this VSC and give it to like Luxferb or something. Sounds silly in a good way. Yeah, this song is kind of silly. Kind of silly. Wait, it's kind of offbeat. It sounds like a recorder. You know, like those like pathetic recorders. One of the most famous examples being the "My Heart Will Go On." Like, it kind of sounds like that. And we need a delay. Let's actually put a delay. Like, I'll keep saying this, but Fruity Delay 3 is like, I don't understand why anyone would want another delay after using Fruity Delay 3. Like, that's how much I like this thing. Let's see. Let's have diffusion. And I don't want modulation. Let's have some feedback. Distortion. Let's do some symmetry. And also, like, one of the reasons why it sounds so silly is because the notes are so short. That's usually what gives it the silliness. Harry Potter, yeah. I felt stock that pretty good if you're able to harness his full potential. That's absolutely true. I would say that the only thing I felt doesn't have is very good real instruments, like very good acoustic shit. Plus a good wavetable synth. That's like the only two things that it really lacks. If you want a good reference, Yokupi, that would be, it's Japanese, but that's the wind, the wind blowing sound. That's like, and then, yeah, that's the, and then I don't have enough range, but it's like fuck, it's like that's the drop of the song. It's like super, like that song when you listen to it, it's like so simple but so effective. This note should be longer. Some of them should be longer. So, some of these notes should be longer. This one could be longer. And there's one thing that I want to change, which is this thing. Before we do that, let's set this to keep pitch. And then I want this to be a wave. Okay. So now we need something to play the chords. We could do something like this. The original intro is actually this. That's the original intro. And this is the new updated intro. So which one do you guys is better? Do you guys think is better? That's the original, and this is the new one. So essentially, I want second. So the new one, right? The one that I'm playing here. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I can take this piano part. Wait. Wait, I don't think it's the same piano. Yeah, it's not the same piano. It's not the same piano. That's interesting. That's not the piano I used. So, all right. So let's. Oh, this thing is so messy, man. All right. Let's have this piano. Actually, it works less well than I thought. Works less well. Maybe it's the rhythm. Wait. I should probably stop doing that. Whoa, what the hell is that? Did you guys hear that? It's like a... Actually, I kind of like that, so... Yeah, it sounds so cool. Yeah, I think it kind of does. Yeah, it kind of sounds like the... I think you guys are too young for this. But there's a song there's a game called Plants vs Zombies. Everybody knows that game. And there's a mushroom in it called the hypnotic mushroom. And when the zombie eats the mushroom, it kind of has this sound. But, like, not this extreme, but like something akin to this sound. Actually, I don't want the low notes here. I just want the top two notes. By the way, the delay of the flute is distorted, but not the flute itself. It's actually distorted, the delay. And you do that by increasing this symmetry thing. Actually, you don't have to do that exactly, but because the flute is mostly like a square wave. It kind of sounds like a square wave. But if you distort it asymmetrically, which, as you can see, the left and right is asymmetrical, it'll add the even harmonics. So, because the flute only has odd harmonics, this adds the even harmonics, which basically makes it more distorted, I guess. That's how I would explain it. What is this? Discover overlays for your Arc Raiders streams. People actually play Arc Raiders. Stand out with stunning visual. Do I look like an Arc Raider streamer? You guys want to see me play Arc Raiders? By the way, I've never played Arc Raiders before. I don't even know what kind of game that is. Oh, okay. I thought, okay. Basically, yeah, this is a collab with I have a friend called Positive, who is kind of semi-famous. And this is actually a collab. He made like a lot, he made this. First of all, he made the kick and all of these things and cymbals and the loops and these things. Like these. And the super saw. Yeah, he's the guy who made like all of these. And I just made the melody, basically. That's like all I did. So yeah, now he's kind of busy and he's kind of like in a bad situation at school. So I need to make more of this song, basically. And he doesn't have the time to make the song yet. So that's why I'm making it. But yeah, he will be in charge for these parts, for the empty parts. So Red Stud said more reverb on the recorder. Okay. Oh, that's not the recorder. What the hell? So we could increase the decay tail, or we could increase the wet. Let's do the wet first. Yeah, I see. I see what you mean. Uh, there's one thing that I was gonna do. Oh yeah, the uh the electric piano part. I feel like it kind of feels out of place, but I really want to add some kind of like pluck type sound, like some kind of keyboard sound to this part. Yeah, do you guys think we should have a keyboard? Like in that, just in that part. Do you guys think we should have a keyboard? Like some kind of electric, that kind of keyboard sound. I can't say for sure. You know, I'll try like one more thing. You know what? I'll try. You know what? Let's let's choose. Let's do. By the way, this piano tech thing. One of my favorite things about this is that you can have like 500 piano techs all playing at the same time. I probably exaggerated, but this thing like it takes zero CPU and zero RAM. You can have like as many of them as you want. It's like it takes. I think it takes up as much CPU as um. I don't even like it. I think it takes as much CPU as this thing. I think harmless or GMS, which is crazy. Um. So let's turn this into our. I should probably start naming them. Let's add a singular two, and let's use the singular, which is an electric keyboard. Actually, no, this is electronic keyboard, which is different from electric keyboard. Electric means that there are circuits there. It uses electricity, but it doesn't use any code. But electronic means that it uses code. That's the difference between electric and electronic. So, by the way, that's what it looks like. This instrument. All right, so let's find a good preset. What? Okay, now that sounds really good. Hey, thanks. Thanks. I'm just trying. I don't know if this is a good pattern. But yeah, I think we need some kind of keyboard thing. Maybe as the low octave. Yeah, we can try the low octave. The problem with this is that it goes like da 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 da, da. Like it's too repetitive, I think. So I want to change the last two chords. Made the octave lower. Second time should be a different thing from the first time, no doubt. Even chord-wise. Yeah. You know, let's just go with this for now. Should we try a different sound? Like this kind of thing, you know, I don't want to spend too much effort searching for the right sound because, you know, at the end there's like it probably makes like 2% of the difference. But it was a lot warmer. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's just scroll through some of these presets and just find a good one. Wait, what about this? So, alright, so Piano Tech allows you to do this thing. So it allows you to basically stack. So you have different layers. So for layer layer 2, we can have the thing. So now we have... Wait, what's going on? That's not supposed to be happening. First layer, we have the pad, ancient tree. And the second layer, we have this thing. So basically, we're stacking two sounds together. And then the top part, honestly, I don't know about the top part. Let's just mute all the top things. then here I want a bass fill. The last needs a second note for sure, but despite that, one note as it. The last needs a second note for sure. All right, here I want the bass to do something. The bass guitar. That's way too high for the bass guitar. So, what's the key switch again? That's why I hate key switch. What's the key switch for fingering? So that's C sharp. Slap is F sharp. Okay, so C sharp. Okay, it's way too powerful. And then the bass fill. So this is what I want to take from my friend and just stitch it right over here. Oh yeah, you can't hear it. Hey, welcome back, placeholder. Maybe going up instead. Yeah, let me just... Okay, you know what, this doesn't work. You know what? This doesn't work. We need something else entirely. In fact, we probably don't even need anything else at all. That bridging those two part inoculates it. Yeah, you mean this ARP, right? Actually, you just gave me an idea. Turn this thing also up an octave. Yeah. It's actually I didn't actually bring it up an octave. Rather, I brought it up because the regular one was E flat. I brought up to C, which is the major sixth. The reason why I did that is because the chords actually changed. But yeah, it is higher in pitch, which makes it sound brighter. Yeah, now I brought this, but because you brought it up, you reminded me to basically turn this thing up an octave. Yeah, so just to address Redstone, I'm actually at a loss what to do because if we went up, this next note is like is actually an E flat, so we can't. And the previous note is a G, which is higher than E flat. So if we went up, it would be hard to bridge to the note that's lower. I'm actually kind of stumped what to do. In fact, I don't even think it makes that much of a difference, and I'll probably let my friend do this thing. I'll probably let him try to come up with ideas. What is this guy doing at FL Studio? Yeah, this guy is just creating a bunch of noise. Anyways, let's listen to the part and see how it fits. Let's listen from here. Yeah, the build is deeper than Mary. Actually, build-ups are kind of hard to do, in my opinion. I really had to like listen to a bunch of other songs, and the kicks. I basically, I just basically just chopped the samples and just shifted them so that it makes this rhythm. I know it looks disgusting, but yeah, I did the same thing with the claps. I have no idea what the hell this is, but it basically makes it go faster and faster. And we actually talk about this growth speed thing. So the this rhythm here. It's actually growth speed that's doing this. This thing right here, Chaos 9. Now listen to as a suggestion. Not sure it will make a bit, but maybe change the record melody, change a bit to differentiate from the intro. So are we talking about this part? Is that the recorder part? Do you synth the part? Oh, I can't read today. Uh, yeah. If you guys want this as a preset, that's basically the bass. It's this thing. Oh shit. I can't yeah, it feels two songs in one intro melody. But I'm not sure I'm reading that. The wait, I just because I'm gonna forget this, so let me just open the folder. Wait, is that the right channel? Sample sharing. Okay, it is the right channel. Okay, there you go. You got this bass. But make sure to put OTT on the bass. I basically have OTT and Sound Godizer and some EQ and grow speed. So yeah. All right. It's actually a bit different. So that's that melody, and here's the intro. So that and it's like slightly different. And I know like we've been listening to this thing for like ages. But as the first listener, if you're a first time listener, I think you still kind of need a bit of familiarity to kind of really drill that melody into your head. We can try to, because that's the thing. Like my songs change too much from section to section. Because when I'm producing it, I get tired of listening to that. By the way, I pretty much never listen to my music. Like when I'm listening for enjoyment, I don't listen to my own stuff. Because to be honest, like I've been listening to it just for too long. But when you're a first time listener, you kind of need that thing drilled in your head. That's why, like, I struggle with getting bored and making two different things within the same song. And it's actually Positive who told me that you should actually. I think it's him who told me that you should actually listen. You should actually think of yourself as listening to the thing for the first time. I listen to some of my own stuff sometimes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, some people do listen to their own stuff. Like when in my Spotify playlist, I don't have my own songs in my Spotify because yeah, like, and also like when I listen to my own, like when I play someone else's stuff and then it goes to my own stuff and I start comparing and I start to realize how garbage I am. It makes me depressed. Uh, Gang, you're not garbage. Trust. Thanks so much. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm way. I need to really make this clear. I'm way worse than I seem. Okay. Or in other words, I look way smarter than I actually am. And it's probably because you're seeing the good parts. Um, and you're not seeing like the 'cause during the making of this song. I had like a lot of garbage attempts. You're not seeing the all the fails. You're just seeing the final result. We need a we need an impact. I can't believe I don't have an impact. Literally every single person does that. That's not reminds me of Jokester a little. I don't actually listen to Jokester, but Positive, which is my friend, he does listen to Jokester. And yes, he really likes Jokester. In fact, this song is like a blend of our styles. And he's like influenced by Jokester. But I don't know what Jokester sounds like. I assume that's like very Complextro-ish. Uh, yeah, I gotta clean this thing up. We need an impact. Man, that's a killer vocal, in fact. Oh, dude, that's such a good sound. Oh, looks like we got another promoter wanting to start a conversation about my track. Let's see if they also want me to pay $50 to get my song on their channel. Noob with 30-year experienced professional and have bad ideas. Awesome. Yeah, that's true. I don't know a jokester song that doesn't have chop up female vocal. Are we gonna bring back Impact 15? Honestly, if this thing doesn't work, let's bring back. Hey, wait. You know what? I need to see if they're asking me for money. Okay. I need to open this thing up. Promote your song. You're good at that. If you need wave this, I'll cover on any of your social links, including if you have Bandcamp, sent to everyone that could probably also has a Bandcamp. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'll send it to. In fact, you know, I should probably do this right now because otherwise, I think um, it's good to respond to them immediately. So I'm sorry if I'm doing this now, but I have to do this. I just need to wave this on the cover art and any of the social or music links, including this. Okay. Usually, if they all right, if they ask for money, it's usually after I've sent the stuff. Okay. So that's the SoundCloud. Undervault. By the way, I don't even know like how many like followers they have. Thank you for the opportunity. Uh, yeah, I'll just respond to it. You need the wave of the song. The wave. Where the hell is the wave of the song? Entropy. Master arts. That's the wave. Um. Then. Oh shit. I sent this stuff. Spotify would be. By the way, like I never listen to my own stuff because I'm already tired of listening to them. Spotify and YouTube would be. Oh, that's my stream. I don't want to hear my own voice. By the way, I can't imagine like you guys listening to my own voice,
Bleeding gums.
finding it not cringe. Because when I listen to my own voice, I cringe so bad. YouTube and what else? Oh yeah, Bandcamp. By the way, seems to be small. So 130. Yeah, it's not a big. But I mean, at this point, like, who cares? You know, if they're not asking for money, then I'll do it. I would never ever send money to get my stuff put on their any of the channels. There's a reason for that. It's not that I don't want to spend money. There's a really good reason why to not send money. But I'll tell you the reason right after I send them the links. Bandcamp. I think yeah, that's all I need to send again. Okay. Anyways, let's keep doing this track. So if this impact doesn't work, we'll switch to the other impact that Cryptic talked about. Every time I think my voice sounds cool, I take a recording. Yeah. Yeah, it benefits both. Okay. Yeah, alright, so let me tell you why sending money is a terrible idea. Okay. So usually, back in the days, okay, the promoters they would have a cut. So their revenue comes from a cut of the ad revenue, which means that they have the incentive to post the best music that they can find. Okay. Because wait, what the hell was that sound? Did you guys hear that sound? It's not a notification. Wait, did you guys hear that sound? What the hell is that? Okay. Anyways, um, where was I? Okay, so back in the days, so the promoters have an incentive to post the best music because they want to get as much ad revenue. So they'll put the music that'll get the most views on YouTube. Okay, so they will actually try to find the best music. Now, nowadays, some of the promoters will take the money from the artist. So basically, in that way, they now make money from the artist instead of from ad revenue. And when they make money from the artist, they don't care about how many views the song will get. So they'll just post any garbage as long as the artist is willing to pay. Which is why the music sucks and nobody listens to them. And despite having like 600,000 subscribers, they have like 5,000 views on their songs, on the songs that they promote. This is why you shouldn't spend money. You have reached diamond FL ranked. What's the joke? I'm kind of out of the loop. Everybody keeps talking about FL ranked. I don't understand what that is. So, alright, so we have this sound. Let's give it to Luxpert. Boost the character way up. Frequency way up. Amp way up. Size, I guess we can have it to middle. Diffusion way up. Brightness middle. And then have a limiter. So now it should probably sound kind of long. And then let's stretch generic. Oh shit, that's not good. to K8. Alright, that's way too loud. We start with the speedrunning Soulja Boy song with FL Simon Servita, I think. I have no idea who any of these are. They became a meme where people would make beat as fast as they possibly could. Don't know much about it. I saw a video funny. Oh, so it's like the guy who like does a bunch of shortcuts with like a timer over here. Right. Is that what we were talking about? I think I watched a YouTube shorts. I don't really watch a lot of shorts. By the way, guys, don't forget to like the stream to help with the algorithm. Thank you so much. I think as I said that, I sound like a YouTuber. You know, don't forget to like. Like, that's such a YouTuber thing to do. I've seen a couple of them and I thought they were funny. Yeah. By the way, thanks, Redstone. Thank you so much for saying that. Alright. I was responding to a message. Should we use a rainbow guy drum loop over here? He keeps telling me to use his drum loops. Let me see where the drum loops are. I probably shouldn't be showing my downloads. Wait, how do you sort by date? Okay, date created. ChatGPT. Sending. Wait, no, that's not which. Okay, I can't find his loops. Anyways, I'll just find a loop here. Let's use rainbow. That's a that's a loop with a lot of potential, but it's probably not going to fit here. Dude, that's such a good loop, man. You know what? Let's have this loop right here. And I'll probably need to high pass the loop. Because we're not going for any of the low end. That's actually a really good loop. So alright, let's high pass. I think it doesn't feel built up-ish. It's not the problem with the loop. It's like I didn't choose the right loop. Alright, that's a crazy loop. You know what? I feel like there's too much energy going on with this loop. Okay. Now, oh shit, I forgot to pin and download folder lead. Yeah. I think I have deleted all the stuff that I need to delete. Yeah. At least you're not seeing the icons. So, alright, this part. I don't know if I want to keep this part. Because this part should be before 2 drops. And like after this part, there should probably be another drop. Like this part builds to another build up, which then builds to another drop. Well, it's time I head out. GG gang. Hey, good night. I think, yeah, it's kind of late in Portugal. I think it's like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or something. Yeah, you should probably go get some sleep. Anyways, see you later. And then we should probably have... Man, this sounds so good. This is Positive who made this. I didn't make this. So... There's some kind of impact. Okay, and then this thing should build directly into a second drop. Which should be different from this drop. You know what? I'm not sure about this thing. I'll probably get rid of it now and then try something else later. Let's take this and cut it here. This piano part is kind of generic. Yeah, we need a low pass. And then this thing should probably come 1 bar later. If we went full into full-on tenon style, we could do a harp. So we can use a harp. We can try binaural. So this basically means that binaural means you're hearing it with your ears. So this is what it would sound like if it wasn't recorded with a microphone, but rather you heard the harp with your ears. So yeah, we can try to use that. Let's see how it sounds. Actually, you know what? I don't want this harp. Let's use the Celtic harp. Wait, that's the wrong. I'm not actually sure if this works well. There's a tail to the harp notes, which I don't find very satisfying. But there is a way to trigger this pedal, and it'll cut the notes, but that would, like, honestly, that would be kind of too much of a work. So, alright, you know what? I'll keep an open mind, but I don't know if the harp works. Anyways, that's what we have for now. Let's just listen to the whole thing again and see where we're at. Yeah, there's still some rough edges that we need to smoothen up. But I think for now, it's not bad. Not bad. Like I would be able to, of course, except for the empty parts here, which it's not gonna be me who will be doing them. Um, I think overall, like it's acceptable as quality of a song. There are always rooms for improvement, but I don't want to spend as much time as I spent on the AU5 remix. And to be honest, I feel like spending less time actually helps the production flow to be um, more efficient. All right. I think that's gonna be it. I'll have to export this as stems, which I hate doing. But, we have to do that at some point. So, yeah, I'll probably export these. I think it's sick, bro. Hey, oh, thank you so much. I'm really glad that you think it's sick. I think, there's always a bunch of rooms to improve. But, yeah. For now, that's gonna be what it sounds like. I'm gonna export this and ask for his reaction and see what he thinks of it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. It's not a very long stream, and I think we've done some work today. So that's it. See ya, guys.